fun new word this week, and I'm going to see if I can get it into this. I learned elbow backs, which means somebody that kind of plays, you get like Zinchenko, Alexander Arnold, Michael Craig. These are all comparable players, obviously. But so basically, an elbow back is a player who plays as like a fullback, but then also inverts into the midfield in build up or whatever. And so average positions have been really interesting to look at so far this season. And so I think we talked about them a little bit last week against Birmingham, whereby, yes, Birmingham had a lot more of the ball, but Reading's players had a higher average position than the Birmingham players because they were able to just push them back over and over again. So it kind of gives you a sense of how the pitch is tilted, which is really interesting. This week, it was kind of interesting to look at Craig versus Dorset in the average positions, just because we had a lot more of the ball this week. So we were able to split Mbengue and Bindon and kind of do what we want to do and build up rather than having to react to the opposition. And so we saw Craig actually staying pretty far out wide, I thought, more out wide than I expected. But then if you look at the average positions graph, and you can go on my Twitter account or X account, whatever, and see the graphics, you can see that Craig is a little more inverted. He's a little more in that midfield, and Dorset is a little bit further out towards the byline. So you can see those tactics actually starting to manifest in the average positions of the player on the pitch. When it gets really interesting, is you can see Michael Craig's touch map versus his average position. And while his average position stays in a pretty right back sort of shape, his touch map is all in that sort of inverted center mid kind of spot. So he gets a lot more, in the middle. So he's playing the whole game in that right back spot and in that midfield, but he touches the ball in the midfield and he defends on that right back spot. So it's really interesting to see. There are some cool graphics. I didn't get all of them. I found some of them, and then there was someone, Ed Riding, found the touch map for Craig. But yeah, it's just really interesting to see, and we're getting some really high level stuff from these coaches, really high level stuff, and it's just exciting to document.